Tribe. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everybody out there. December 22nd, last episode coming out before Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Game week 17 just wrapped up.
That's good.
Nottingham Forest shutout against Fulham. Raul Jimenez with a penalty goal. And we have something special for today. Phil, give the people a taste of the specialness we have today.
This is courtesy of our precious CR7. Let's start doing it.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros.
That was great. We needed that.
So deranged.
I am Sean Feely, joined as always by Phil Charlie, Dave Farina. Find us on youtube.com/Fireside FPL or listen to us anywhere you listen to your podcast at Fireside FPL. If you are watching or listening and you like what you hear, check out our socials, Instagram, TikTok, X. And, you know, if you're out there and you're on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It's free. We really appreciate it. So, how are the boys doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Pretty good. You know,
We're good.
We're pretty festive today,
I
man.
mean, we're looking
kind of
good.
sharp,
Look,
as the boomers would say.
Look, we got the theme, we got the overlay going around us, the whole deal.
Got a cool reindeer.
Got a cool reindeer. I got the
He slays.
Oh man, I should have been ready for that.
Yeah,
Too
yeah,
late.
yeah,
I should have
you're-
been ready. That was the perfect moment for the joke, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's
Okay.
all good.
So, what are we doing today? I said we're doing something a little special. Normally, as you know, if you've watched or listened to us, we come in here after a game week and we just, you know, kind of free ball it, talk about different things related to that week, related to the next week. We're going to do something a little different because it is Christmas or the holiday season. And we want to talk about players who have been naughty or nice this year. At the halfway point of the season, just about halfway, one more game left, and we'll be, I guess, 2 more games.
Yeah,
right?
2 more.
Two
but
more
whatever.
games. Yeah, we'll be halfway. We're right about the halfway points. We want to talk about naughty and nice players. We each showed up with one naughty player, with one nice player. It needs to be said, Haaland is not in this game, not in this segment, because, of course, he's been nice to everyone. He's been the biggest lock-it captain.
He owns
we've
the nice
seen.
list.
So he is the nicest. And Salah is also not part of this because he has been the naughtiest.
Wait, why?
Wait, wow. We did say before the season regression was coming, but this is another level. The 4 goals, the 3 assists through 14 games, on top of the fact that he's in turmoil with the club right now, it appears. He has been naughty, you know, so we're not even going to
Piece of shit.
We're not. Okay. Okay. He doesn't speak for me.
Short and sweet.
He doesn't speak for me. So we're going to go outside of those players. That's what we're going to do. All righty then. So let's just hop right into it. Who wants to go first? Let's start who was
Let's
naughty.
go naughty. No.
Or
Let's go
just
naughty.
naughty.
Well, let Dave decide then, because we're.
I think we should start naughty and end on a nice note.
No pun intended.
And I guess okay. I'm fine with that. Who wants to lead us
I
off?
think our little elf
Our little elf,
should do
Dave.
it, since he got
All right.
105 points.
You did get 105 points. That was a great week for you.
I did 105, little
Bench
bench boost, worked out.
Worked out.
But yeah, my naughty list player is Enzo Fernández.
Throwing Santa up for you. Naughty.
Enzo Fernández. So started off the season amazing through the first 6 weeks. Only had 1 blank. He was, I think, 3rd midfielder in points. He was the top 3 in several of the expected stats. You know, big chances, expected goals, all of those good things. Since then, and of course, he's naughty to me because I bought him ahead of game week 7. Since game week 6, he's had one return. He had 11 points against Burnley. He's had 1 goal in those 11 games. And his ownership has been really high. It's 10% right now, but it was up over 20% at one point. So I feel like Enzo Fernández is on a lot of people's naughty lists, or at least should be. Also, Cole Palmer is now back. So I feel like he's going to play. He's going to play further back the field now.
That hurts.
So yeah, I bought him expecting big things, and I have not received that, and therefore Enzo Fernandez, that makes you naughty.
Naughty, Enzo.
And I do think he'll continue to be naughty going forward.
Yeah, I don't see that changing, especially with Palmer coming back.
And
Great player, but
he's Argentinian, doesn't believe in Santa.
Oh,
Something.
is that a thing?
is that because he only believes in Messi?
Maybe. They idolize the wrong
Does
person.
Messi bring presents in Argentina?
No.
Is that-
He's the gift that keeps on giving.
he is the
Yeah.
gift that keeps on giving.
No,
Just
FIFA
ask
is
Miami.
FIFA is the gift that keeps on giving to Argentina.
Uh-huh.
Long story short, Enzo doesn't believe in Santa, so just another reason for him to be on the naughty list.
I should have known this about you, Enzo.
Okay, Phil. How about you go next? Who ended up on your naughty list this year?
My naughty list guy is gonna be Mateta.
Mateta, you also get a shaking and sadness Santa.
Yeah.
Ooh, you hate to see it. You hate to
And-
see it.
And the reason I'm picking him is because we've talked about him quite a bit
We have.
on this show.
Well, you two have. Don't throw me in there.
Well,
Don't put me in there.
so Sean's not part of this show.
I'm part of this show. I'm
Dave
part of the
and
show,
Phil,
but I
we've talked about Mateta quite a bit.
part of the ship, part of the show. I'm not part of that.
We've
Dave and Phil.
we've brought up big chances created quite a bit. And when we look at big chances created, he's actually tied for second. Again, we're excluding Holland. So he's tied for, well, he would be in first for big chances created
If Halan was not included.
if Holland was not included.
Gotcha.
His expected goals are 10, and he only has 7 goals.
They're almost 11. It's like 10.9. Yeah,
And
he's
now,
a little short.
And now when we talk about just FPL points, he's in the top 10, but he's 9th. And players like Richarlison, Ultimate, Calvert-Lewin, Joe Pedro, obviously Ekatike, someone like Bowen.
He's
who's
10th
kind
just
of
amongst
crept up.
forwards. Is that
Mateta,
what you're saying?
yes.
Oh, 9th just amongst forwards. Yeah, that's not very good.
And he's more expensive than a lot of them.
In a forward season where, frankly, it's getting a little better, but it's been pretty bad.
So when I just think about Mateta, he's been someone we talk about how good of a team Crystal Palace is. They've had kind of a rough stretch. They've had a lot of games in a row. But we can see what they can do and how they can play against some of the bigger teams. They can really meet them physically, and they can beat them.
Yeah.
I think someone like Mateta has failed them in the sense that he hasn't created big chances for other players, and then he's gotten a lot of big chances, and he hasn't put the ball in the net. And for a team like Crystal Palace, who's a solid block in the back and kind of moves through counters and their wing backs kind of taking the spaces, you need someone like Mateta to finish those chances. Or if he's not, play more of that Benzema role where he's facilitating to those wide guys, and he's done neither. So I think in that sense, he's kind of done a disservice, at least for the first half of the season for Crystal Palace. And that's why, sir, you're on my naughty list.
All roads lead back to Madrid.
He's just such a tease.
Exactly.
He's such a tease. He's literally second.
He's a tease for people who are dumb enough to pick him up. Unlike me.
I wonder who Sean's referring to.
You literally had Bowen when he didn't do anything.
Yeah, but now he's
So
good.
You're an absolute
Yeah,
moron.
but you admit Mateta when he was bad and he's still bad.
I got 3 goals from Mateta out of his 7.
That's fair. That's pretty good.
But when
That's pretty good.
over
That's pretty good.
17 game weeks, he disappoints way more than he produces, and outside of one game, he hasn't had more than 1 goal.
Yeah, that's tough.
And like,
Yeah, he had that hat trick against Bournemouth.
he's just
He's
it's
under-
just not a player you can.
He's the biggest underperformer of points
Yeah.
versus XFPL by far.
Yep.
At the forward positions, basically 20 points under his XFPL. And like I said, he loves missing big chances.
So I think going forward, he needs to show a lot before I would even consider bringing him back on the team. We know he can be a streaky player. So
Yeah.
right now, my thing is you're on the naughty list, and I'm avoiding you until you heat up. And if you do, hopefully I time it right.
Especially with like the congested schedule coming up, and Palace don't like really have any depth, and I think that's starting to catch up with them.
No.
Well, and
Yeah, plus Sar, the guy we thought was going to be
Yeah.
good, has not been very good.
the other thing
And now
with-
he's at AFCON.
Yeah.
The other thing with him is he never plays the 90 minutes. He always starts. He always gets 60 to 70, but he never gets, the last 20 minutes of the games where maybe Palace gets good counterattacks.
Last
and
20
he's not
minutes is
that-
the best time to have a big forward,
So,
and that's when the game gets a
it's
little
just-
crazy.
and he
Mhm.
doesn't pass the eye test either, too. He just feels clunky this year.
It's because he's
Doesn't feel
bald.
Smooth.
It's because he's bald. He doesn't pass the eye test.
He's
or-
like kind of a cute bald guy, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not
I
gonna argue
wouldn't
with
hold
that.
against him.
My
to be
turn.
honest.
My turn.
Who
My turn.
is on your naughty list?
My naughty list is reserved for another forward on another team who sadly just had a large injury over the weekend.
Oh,
That is unfortunately Alexander Isak. This
Yep.
man is on the naughty list for me. It comes as no surprise, I'm sure, for a lot of people. But like I said, it's even more relevant now that he just broke his leg, early reports say. So he's done for the rest of the year. Last season, he was one of the best forwards on the planet, and definitely the best forward in the EPL when Haaland had his down season. And he said in the offseason, I don't want to be here anymore. Now, I don't want to blame him because I don't know what the situation was between he and Newcastle. Like, it could have been bad. Whatever, hindsight's 2020. But he took an amazing situation where he was the star at a club. He wanted to do the thing, I think, where people go to the next, they go to the big team, right? Go to the Liverpools, go to the Madrids, whatever it is. And, you know, he sat out early in the season, finally got the move late in the transfer window after they already got another forward who's doing pretty well. He gets there. He's kind of injured. He doesn't play a lot. He's finally starting to get minutes just now. And then Van de Ven, say what you will. Sorry, Tottenham fans. That was a little bit of a Bush League tackle.
should be an automatic red card.
Say what you want. It was a little bit of a Bush League tackle. His leg is now broken. So he ends the season with, what did he have? 2 goals in 10 games after scoring 23 goals last season.
How many did he start of the 10?
I don't know how many he started. I just know he participated in 10 games. I'm not sure how many he got to start. It was probably like 6.
It's low.
I
Yeah.
think he started 4 out of the 10.
And
2 in the Premier League.
And, you know, unlike what I think you had mentioned, Dave, with your player maybe potentially getting better as we go into the second half of the season, like, he's done. We're done. No one got a chance to enjoy him with your eyes or like in FPL. Like, we didn't even get to watch. We got to see last year. And it sucks. But here we are. And now you think next season, like, what's going to happen? Liverpool's in a transition period, clearly. They picked up Verts. They picked up Frimpong. They picked up Kirkes. They picked up Ekitike. They had a tragic loss of one of their players. And now where does he fit in coming off a broken leg next season? Like, I don't think, of course, I don't think his career's over, but that's a huge injury, and you're in a weird situation where you're not just coming back into being the guy. They have guys there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad,
It's
but
sad.
he's on the naughty list because, look, he was the best forward in the league last year, and here we are.
Also, you were right, Phil. It was 6 starts,
I
not 2.
think 6
said-
starts, 4
yeah.
sub. For,
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just when the rumors started of him going to Liverpool in the offseason, I think everybody that plays this game was like, I'm buying him. Same with Victor Yorkeres,
Yeah.
who could probably also be on this list. And yeah, just hasn't worked from the moment all of that started.
Again, hindsight is 2020. I'm sure he had his reasons, but like, it was just an ugly situation, and he left a place that really adored him. And he really had a good situation. And let's be honest, Newcastle has money. They probably could have paid him. I think he probably just wanted to go to a bigger club, would be my guess. A
I
club
would
that
agree.
just won the EPL as well. So like
Yeah.
a top tier club.
See you next year, pal.
See you next year.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
that's maybe. Yeah. That is all I got for Isak. So that's the naughties. Let's go on to something a little more uplifting for the people.
Yeah.
The
A
naughties.
little more uplifting. And I'll just start because I'm already here. I'm
Fine.
already here.
Yeah.
And I want to riff off of what Phil said a little bit. So,
Good.
yeah, when we're talking about my nice player this year, we're talking about Marc Guéhi. Marc Guéhi, he gets a sign of approval from Santa, okay? He was my guy before the season, as in I chose him to be one of the players you're going to want throughout the whole season before we started this year. I've had him the entire time. I got him at his cheapest. He's been great for me. He is second in points amongst defenders right now. I think he's got 93 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, which is second. He's on, so that means he's on pace, let's say roughly in the 180s, in that range. If he was to keep it up, I'm not saying he will, but that's technically what he's on pace for right now. He's second in for defenders and goals with 2, and he's first in assists with 4. Or he's second in assists with 4, sorry. And the reason I bring that up is because, Phil, you were talking about Mateta kind of struggling to produce, well, guess who leads in assists on Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
It's
Gahi, and then I think
it's a defender.
And then it's Munoz.
Yeah, but Munoz, at least he plays a little more up. He's on that wing, like
that's fair.
you know, Mark. That's not a good sign on Marc Guéhi. He's leading your assist column. But it's great if you own him, right? It's amazing. Crystal Palace, pretty solid defense though, which helps him out. 4th in clean sheets with 7, 6th in goals against with 19. So they're doing pretty good. And here's the best part about it. Here's why he's really nice. Before the season, what did we all hear about him? What were we all hearing?
Going to Liverpool.
Going to Liverpool. Didn't end up going to Liverpool, and now Glasner he's beginning to say that he thinks he will be playing out the contract at Crystal Palace. So the January window sounds like Marc Guéhi is sitting tight. Plus, I bet he's looking at the Liverpool situation saying, I'm good right now. Which means we're going to get him probably 90 minutes every game as the guy to end the season, and we don't have to worry about him going anywhere. So for me, it's just nice all the way around. I've had him every game. I do not plan on dropping him anytime soon. So that's my man, Marc Guéhi. And hopefully he can start for the English squad too in the World Cup because he's a stud.
Sure,
He's a
he
stud.
will.
I would have to think
he's
so.
one of their
Who do we
options.
think?
Well, I know he was, I think in the last
Talking about Stones, right?
the last session they had, England, I think he might have been hurt. So he didn't get to play, but I think he was going to be the starting option.
What do we think the back line for England's going to be?
Don't ask me. I don't know. It's
Pretty up in the
If
air.
you're
at
an
this
English
point.
viewer, please tell us who your back line is going to be. I'm sure you've been watching them a lot. I could tell you who the U.S. line might be, but I have
feel
not
like we're
watched
missing
much
someone
England.
obvious as center back.
Like, is Kyle Walker still going to be on the English
No.
back line? I don't know.
Reece James will be there.
I mean, is
Harry Maguire. I know.
Well,
no. Is Real Madrid?
He's hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he still hurt?
Well, I mean, they've been playing him more as like a midfielder almost. Trent,
Yeah, Trent. Thank you.
as a holding mid, which I mean he has the skill for it.
England's got a wealth of options, so they'll be
They
fine.
really do.
They'll be fine. All
I
right,
mean,
who
but I
wants-
think Guéhi should be.
I think he will be. I think he's their number one option.
Centerpiece.
He was hurt in the last time they had their games, I think. Okay, who wants to go
I'll-
next?
So I'll stick on. I'll go because I have a defender as well.
Oh, I love that. Oh, baby.
Oh.
Defenders have been good this
I mean,
year,
they
man.
have
It's on brand for this season. Mine's my nice player is Trevor Chalobah, who
Yeah.
I did own at the start of the season for his hot streak. Came out of the gate fast and then put up that -3 against Brighton when he had a straight red card. So he had a little blip in the middle. That was game week 7 he missed. Since then, he's only failed to return twice. He's gotten DEFCON 7 times. He's gotten bonus points 5 times. Chelsea they've had their moments, when they've given up some goals, but overall they're a pretty solid defensive team. But he's on the nice list because his ownership, he was not somebody that was highly owned at the start of the season. He wasn't one of the most commonly targeted defenders, at the beginning. So if you had him like I did, you had a little bit of an advantage there early. And I think that advantage is going to continue. Their next 3 games are tough: Villa, Bournemouth, City. But after that, Fulham, Brentford, Palace, West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Burnley. So I think if you have Trevor Chalobah, you should hold on to him, maybe bench him for 1 or 2 of these next 3 games, but he's somebody that you're going to want long-term this season, I think.
Matchups to me are becoming less and less of like unless you're playing Arsenal or City, it's like the better you are as a team, the more green you see on the schedule.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't always play out that
Probably
way.
avoid the City matchup, but like
I'm
Villa
saying,
and Bournemouth are at home.
Yeah,
You can probably play them.
that's what I'm saying. You could probably fill them in.
Yeah.
All right, Phil.
I think Rice is an honorable mention. I think I'm just
Okay.
calling him out right now
It's
because
not really the point of the segment, but that's okay.
No,
Oh,
we can
Phil
do
gets 2 nice
I get
guys.
too nice because I'm wearing a tracksuit, so
you are full body, Dave, and I are
But
just.
I
top,
do think we
top-
need to
top up.
acknowledge that super quick Rice has been unbelievable,
All right,
and
acknowledged. It has
I'm
been
sure a lot of
acknowledged.
people will go to him soon.
He's nice as rice. We
but
love that.
Mukiele, that's who I
Mukiele
have
gets the
as
Santa's
my,
approval.
my nice, because at the start of the season we were like, what are a couple defenders that you can really save money on and potentially throw them into games, right? And we talked a lot about Rodon and Mukiele as those 4 million price tag defenders. When we look at Mukiele, he's 4.2 million.
Yes.
He's in the top 20 of points, 73 points so far. He's only 4 behind someone like Tarkowski, who everyone kind of was super high on and still is high on for that DEFCON ability, but he's 1.3 million less, right? I feel like Mukele's turned into that guy that you could legitimately start most games at home. He's gotten DEFCON 7 times.
Mhm.
He has a goal, 2 assists. He plays a majority of the games, and when he plays, it's 90 minutes. He's always in dangerous positions, and we know Sunderland likes getting those dirty goals, and that a lot of time comes from crosses where he's going to play the ball in. So I just feel like for 4.2 million, he's become such a good option to have. Even if you just have him on your bench, you know, you're saving money to bring in other guys. And if you want to play him, you know, you have a good chance of getting at least something decent from him, whether it's a DEFCON, a clean sheet, because Sunderland's, I think, 6th. No, I think they're 4th. They have 6 clean sheets.
They're 5th.
So they're 5th.
They're the fifth in
Yep.
clean sheets.
So he has a lot of ways of getting points. And again, he's 4.2 million. I don't think there's a more bang for your buck guy out there right now than him.
You know what's more impressive than the clean sheets too? They've only given up 17 goals. Only
Yep.
2 teams have given up less than goals than them. That's
Yeah.
City
City
and
and of
Arsenal.
course Arsenal.
I will
So,
Just gonna say that.
I will say,
do
like,
it.
can they carry that on for another, 21 game weeks, because they
Robin
do give
Rose
up a
does
lot
what he
of
wants.
chances. Maybe they can, maybe they can't, but I think he's a guy that goes beyond just clean sheets. And again, at 4.2 million, you can't get much better than that. So whoever's had him, I know Dave's had him. Props to you
do.
guys, but I do feel like in any future wild card, he's a really interesting guy to have just to save money, and he's going to produce for you. So you're on my nice list.
Jeez, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth, boy.
Well, that was fun. That was fun. That was quick. That was easy. Now we got to end the episode with the new segment that we've now introduced, which is who's going to score the ball. I'll say it one more time, and I'll never say it again. For anyone out there who didn't catch it last time, the segment is who's going to score the ball, because sometimes I'm dumb, and sometimes I say dumb things. Like, if you want to win a game, you have to score the ball, and that's what I said, and that's fine.
really
and now,
important.
And now it lives on forever. Whatever.
Lives on
Really
forever.
important.
So at the end of every episode, we all have to pick someone who is going to score the ball in the next upcoming week. Every goal counts as 1. You cannot choose Haaland, of course. And the winner at the end of the season gets a prize. Not yet decided. If you have an idea, drop it in the comments. Maybe
Should we, can I recap last week real
you
quick?
can recap.
Yes.
Yeah, recap it.
Sean picked Morgan Rogers, who
Mr.
scored
Ra-
2
Mr.
goals against my bum-ass defensive team.
Mr. Rogers.
Scored Raul Jimenez, scored a penalty today. And Phil, you didn't get any, but who'd you pick? I forget.
Thiago
Mm.
against Wolves.
He didn't get a penalty, which seems to happen every week. So
Yeah.
So 2,
Unlucky.
2-1-0.
0. We will get some sort of visual, whether it's in the room, whether it's on the screen every week. We'll get a way to track that so you can keep up. So that's that. Let's decide who are we going to go with this upcoming week. Phil, go first.
Yeah, you lost. Go first.
I'm going to go with Saka. I think he needs a bounce back game. If they get a PK, I have a feeling him and Gyökeres are going to start rotating PKs. So I think it might be his turn. Brighton at home. We know those games are always chaotic. So my little star boy, Saka.
That's a good pick.
Thank you.
I respect it.
I'm a smart
Dave?
guy. That's my
But
first. In
He's
our
not going to
league.
score. I'm going to go with Woltmata because he plays my team, and we really struggle against center forwards in general. I don't think we're the best team in the air. We struggle on set pieces, and he's a massive threat on those. So, yeah, I think Woltmata is definitely going to score on Man U this week.
All right. Give me Starboy, Phil Foden. He had a down week, which is expected after what he did for so many weeks in a row. I think they're going up against Forest, who's decent defensively, but Man City's just got too much. I'm expecting 1 goal minimum from him this week.
All right.
So that's who I'm going with.
Start him if you got him.
And that's done. Last thing we got to say before we go. The other new segment that's being instituted. At the end of every week, we're going to, between the 3 of us, whoever scores the least amount of FPL points has to do a punishment on this stream. We're starting it for the next week. The punishment, you'll see, it'll be decided by the loser of the last week. We'll talk about it on stream. You'll see it. Just be ready next week. We're going to have our first punishment. So
We're going to have 2 losers. Sean and whoever loses this week, because Sean lost this week. We're not letting that slide.
whatever.
And it's going to be eating a super spicy.
First of
hot
all,
wing.
don't listen to him. We haven't decided that yet.
I decided
You
it.
don't get
It's
to
my
decide that.
segment.
The loser gets to decide.
No,
The loser gets to decide the punishment. The whole
Sean,
point of the game.
Your little tummy can't take the hot wings.
We'll talk. Listen,
How does the
listen,
loser get to
we'll
decide?
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Ridiculous.
All right, and with that,
VAR on the play.
and with that,
VAR.
and with that, see ya.
See ya.
Bye.